After winning the WWF Championship at Unforgiven 1999, Triple H's feud with Stone Cold only grew more intense, with Austin serving as the special enforcer for that match. The rivalry reached its boiling point during a chaotic backstage brawl, where Austin relentlessly attacked Triple H, dragging their fight through the locker room and ultimately trapping him in a dark room. As Triple H tried to recover, he was horrified to come face-to-face with a live rattlesnake, symbolizing Austin's vengeance. Just days later, on the following episode of SmackDown, Triple H addressed Vince McMahon, showing the lingering effects of a snake bite and even claiming that he was ready to quit the WWF, intending to hand over the title to Austin. However, in a dramatic turn of events at the episode's climax, Austin confronted Triple H in the locker room, only to be ambushed by both Triple H and Chyna in a cunning setup, proving that the champion's ruthless tactics were far from over. On the June 6, 2002 episode of SmackDown, Maven was resting in a hospital bed, recovering from a painful leg injury. Torrie Wilson gives him a visit, bringing a mix of seduction and support to lift Maven's spirits. Meanwhile, Tajiri arrives at the hospital with a revengeful mind, came to know about Maven's room number and Torrie's visit. He disguises as doctor and approaches the room, but hospital staff mistake him for a real doctor, urgently takes him to another emergency. Eventually, Tajiri manages to reach. At WrestleMania 40, Logan Paul defended his United States Championship against Kevin Owens and Randy Orton. Throughout the match, Orton and Owens double-teamed Logan Paul, trying to take control and neutralize him. However, as the match wore on, their temporary alliance began to crumble as they both had their sights set on winning the title. As the match reached its conclusion, Orton set up for the punt kick, but the Prime mascot pulled Paul outside the ring and revealed himself as I Show Speed. Speed went on to mock and make fun of a fuming Randy Orton. The Viper showed no mercy as he beat him up before clearing the commentator's table and setting up the stage. Orton made sure to mock Speed before delivering his trademark RKO on the table. On the Raw after WrestleMania 15, The Undertaker and Ministry of Darkness escalated their attack on Vince McMahon. Taker was targeting his family, specifically his daughter, Stephanie McMahon. Undertaker takes Sable as hostage and distracts McMahon. During that time, Stephanie goes missing. Vince tries to find her at any cost. Ken Shamrock volunteers to find her in his quest to get revenge on Undertaker. He continued to beat down and interrogate members of the Ministry of Darkness for Stephanie's whereabouts. He drags a confession out of Brood member Christian, with the aid of an ankle lock, even after a bloodbath. Despite the Ministry's resistance, Shamrock's relentless pursuit eventually led him to discover Stephanie hidden in the basement. She was found terrified, with the Ministry's sinister mark on her forehead, symbolizing her capture and the Undertaker's control over her. On January 29, 2007 episode of Raw, Vince McMahon hosted a fan appreciation night in the ring, a supposed tribute to his loyal WWE fanbase. With great fanfare, he invited a lucky fan to join him in the ring, preparing to unveil what he promised would be a memorable gift for them. But rather than offering a genuine token of appreciation, McMahon presented a copy of Muscle and Fitness magazine, featuring himself proudly flexing on the cover. The fans were easily unimpressed, as they were expecting something more meaningful. At that very moment, Donald Trump, McMahon's real-life billionaire counterpart, appeared on the Titantron. He declared that McMahon's magazine wasn't what the fans wanted and announced that he was giving them what they actually deserved by showering the arena with thousands of dollars. Fans erupted into cheers, scrambling to catch the reigning cash. Their loyalties shifted immediately from McMahon to Trump. This set the stage for the famous battle of the billionaires.
People are taking my money!
As the feud between Undertaker and McMahon continued, McMahon put Taker in a Hell in a Cell match against Big Boss Man at WrestleMania 17. Match began by Boss Man taking control by attacking Taker. He managed to handcuff Taker to the cell and repeatedly struck him with a nightstick and busted him open. Handcuff was broken, and Taker fought back with chair shots and slammed him to the cell wall multiple times. Taker tombstoned and pinned Boss Man. Following that, the Broods descended onto the cell, passing a noose through the roof. The Undertaker put the noose around Boss Man's neck, and Paul Bearer caused the cell to rise, leaving Boss Man hanging.
From the cell! The Boss Man's being hung from the cell!